Right. Listen. Stop what you're doing for just a second. Seriously. Put the phone down. Take a proper breath. Because what I'm about to share with you isn't some motivational fluff you will forget in 5 minutes. This is about how life actually works. This is about a law that's been running the show since the beginning of time. Whether you believe in it or not, here's something that'll blow your mind. The Almighty isn't sitting there with a calculator checking your bank balance. He's not impressed by how many zeros are on your payslip. He couldn't care less about your vision board covered in pictures of fancy cars and dream holidays. You know what he's actually watching? Your daily habits, the little things you do when nobody's looking. The choices you make every single morning. Your future doesn't respond to what you want, mate. It responds to what you actually planned. Think about that for a second. Right now, this very moment, somewhere on this planet, there's someone earning exactly what you're earning. Same salary, same struggles, same bills piling up at the end of the month. But fast forward 10 years, and their life will look completely different from yours. Completely unrecognizable. And here's the kicker. There's also someone out there earning twice, maybe 3 times what you're making right now. And in 10 years, they'll be drowning in regret, wishing they could turn back time. So what's the difference? Is it luck? Is it because they're smarter than you? Better connected, got some secret handshake with the universe? No, none of that. The difference, my friend, is seeds. Small, tiny, almost invisible seeds that they planted when nobody was watching. We've been sold the biggest lie of our generation. They told us to think big, manifest wealth, visualize success, stick pictures on our walls, and just believe really hard. But the truth, the real truth that's been staring us in the face for over 1,000 years, is so much deeper than that. There is this beautiful verse that says, "The example of those who spend their wealth in the right way is like a seed that grows 7 years. And in every ear there's 100 grains, and it gets multiplied even more for whoever deserves it." Notice something really powerful here. It doesn't say intentions get multiplied. It doesn't say wishes or dreams or hopes get multiplied. It says what's planted gets multiplied. A seed. Something small, something hidden, something buried in the dirt where nobody can see it. Yet it's protected by a law that never fails. This is the law of seed and harvest, and it controls everything. Your money, your character, your success, your entire destiny. And here's what you need to understand crystal clear. The same force that created gravity created this law too. Gravity doesn't care whether you believe in it or not. Step off a building, and you're going down. The law of harvest is exactly the same. It doesn't care about your excuses, your complaints, or your sob stories. There's another verse that cuts straight to the point. It says there is nothing for a person except what they actually work for. Your life isn't random. It's not chaos. It's responsive. It's reacting to what you're doing every single day. We were taught that wealth comes from sudden opportunities, right? A big promotion out of nowhere, a miracle landing in your lap, overnight success going viral. But the real teaching, the one that's been here all along, is so much quieter and so much more dangerous to ignore. Wealth isn't an event. Wealth is a harvest. And nobody, absolutely nobody, wakes up wealthy by accident. It happens slowly, silently, through consistency that nobody applauds, through actions that don't get likes or shares or comments. Let me tell you about someone who understood this perfectly. There was this companion, right? Who migrated to a new city with absolutely nothing. No wealth, no property, no safety net, no plan B. He arrived with the clothes on his back. People offered him charity, tried to help him out, and you know what he said? He said, "Show me the market." That's it. No begging, no feeling entitled, no complaining about how unfair life was. Just show me where I can start planting. Small trades, honest dealings, consistency, patience, day after day after day. And the blessings that came into his efforts were unbelievable. He became one of the wealthiest people of his time, yet one of the most generous. Why? Because he understood something most people never learn. Small, consistent actions don't just add up. They multiplying, they compound. They explode into something massive over time. This is why provision isn't rushed. Because if you got the harvest before you built the capacity to handle it, you'd destroy it. You'd ruin it. You'd waste it all and end up worse than before. Delay isn't rejection. Delay is preparation. There is a verse that says the Almighty will not change the condition of people until they change what is within themselves. Before the outside changes, the inside has to change first. Before the bank account grows, the character has to grow. Before the opportunities multiply, the discipline has to multiply. And this is where everything begins. Not with money, not with numbers on a screen, but with discipline. Because money isn't the goal. Money is the mirror. It reflects who you really are. Now we need to expose an uncomfortable truth. Why do most people keep planting weeds, yet beg for roses? Here's the thing. If everything you asked for was given to you exactly when you asked for it, many of us would be destroyed by our own requests. Absolutely destroyed. Because we confuse delay with denial. We think if it's not happening right now, it's never happening. But in reality, delay is often designed. It's planned, it's intentional. It's part of the system. You see, between every seed and every harvest, there's something placed in between called a season. And seasons are silent. No applause, no visible results. Just darkness beneath the soil. This is where most people quit. They plant for a week. They save for a few days. They try being consistent for a hot minute, and then they throw their hands up and say, it's not working. But seeds don't sprout on your schedule. They respond to a system that's way bigger than you. There's a verse that asks, do people think they'll just say they believe and not be tested? The delay is the test. Consistency is the proof. Understand this deeply, because it's crucial. Delay doesn't happen to punish you. It happens to prepare your capacity. If someone received wealth without discipline, it would expose them, not elevate them. It would ruin them. That's why. It says the condition of people doesn't change until they change what is within themselves. Before provision changes, identity must change. This is the massive mistake of our time. We want a new income without a new character, a new lifestyle without new habits, a new future without new discipline. But there are no shortcuts in this system. There's only order. Everything is created and determined with precise measurement. Nothing in your life is chaotic. Your wealth, right now, reflects the level of order in your inner world. If your finances are a mess, your habits are probably a mess. If your bank account is chaotic, your daily routine is probably chaotic. Now listen carefully to this. People aren't poor because they lack opportunity. People are stuck because they live by impulse. They chase motivation, get all hyped up for 3 days, then panic when consistency is actually required. But motivation is just an emotion. And emotions are temporary. They come and go like the weather. Discipline is a decision, and the system doesn't reward intensity. It rewards continuity. That's why it was said the most beloved actions are those that are consistent, even if they're small. Small actions are heavy in the grand scheme because they defeat the ego. Big flashy actions impress people. Small, consistent actions impress the one who actually matters. Now, reflect on this principle. Good land produces its vegetation with ease, and bad land produces nothing except with difficulty. This isn't just about agriculture. This is life strategy. Your habits are the soil. Your actions are the seeds. Your future is the harvest. If the soil is chaotic, messy, toxic, even good seeds will struggle. They'll barely survive. And this is why blessings are often held back until the soil is ready. Look at the story of Joseph. Years of patience before authority. Years of discipline before leadership. Years of integrity before abundance. Character came before the crown. So when the hottest finally arrived, when he was finally given power and wealth and influence, he was ready. He was prepared to manage it properly, to use it wisely, to not let it destroy him. And this is where many of us need brutal honesty. You're not failing because you don't know what to do. You're failing because you're not doing what you already know. Deep down, you know exactly what you need to do. You just don't want to do it. Knowledge without action isn't guidance. It's entertainment. It's scrolling through self-help content and nodding along, but never actually changing anything. That's why success is tied to effort. There is nothing for a person except what they actually work for. Your future isn't waiting for some miracle to drop from the sky. It's responding to your daily behavior, your daily choices, the things you do when you're tired, when you're unmotivated, when nobody's watching. And now we're going to move from understanding to implementation. 7 small, quiet, powerful seeds that can completely realign your relationship with wealth, discipline, and risk. Because the question isn't how much do you want? The question is, who are you becoming? Now we arrive at the place where prayers meet discipline. Because understanding alone doesn't change a single thing. Implementation does. This world wasn't designed to respond to wishes. It was designed to respond to patterns, and patterns are built daily, quietly, repeatedly, without any applause, without anyone cheering you on. There's a verse that says, "Let every soul look to what it has sent forth for tomorrow, not what it intends, not what it hopes, what it actually sends forth." Because wealth, success, stability, they're not rewards for desire, they're consequences of identity. Let me say this as clearly as possible. You don't become disciplined after you become successful. You become successful because you become disciplined. This is why small actions matter so much. They're not just tasks, they're identity declarations. Every time you choose discipline over comfort, you're declaring who you are. So here are the 7 seeds. Simple, quiet, but absolutely powerful. These align your habits with the law of harvest. Seed 1. Awareness. Track 1 category of your spending. Not everything. That'll overwhelm you and you'll quit. Just one category. Maybe it's food. Maybe it's subscriptions. Maybe it's online shopping. Just one. Because there's a verse that says you will surely be asked about the blessings. Awareness isn't punishment. It's stewardship. When you actually look at where your money's going, you shift from denial to responsibility. You stop lying to yourself. Seed 2. Consistency. Save a fixed amount daily. Even if it's £1, $1, €1, whatever. The amount doesn't train wealth. The repetition trains identity. Small seeds planted daily are beloved. It's not about the size, it's about the pattern. Seed 3. Protection? Stop one financial leak today. Just one. Maybe it's that subscription you forgot about. Maybe it's eating out every single day. Maybe it's impulse buying rubbish you don't need. Waste isn't just loss of money, it's loss of blessing. There's a verse that says, "They wasteful are brothers of the devils." That's harsh, but it's true. Closing leaks isn't deprivation. It's self-respect. It's saying, I value what I have. Seed 4. Self-control. Pause before impulse spending. Just pause. Take 5 minutes. Impulse is fear dressed as urgency. It screams, you need this now, but you don't. And those who restrain themselves are praised. Self-control is a form of consciousness. It's awareness of something bigger than your temporary feelings. Seed 5. Generosity. Plant weekly generosity quietly. Not for show, not for credit. Just give. There's a verse that says, whatever you give will be replaced. Generosity breaks the illusion of scarcity. It trains your heart to trust the system instead of hoarding out of fear. When you're Heber, you're telling yourself, there's more where this came from. Seed 6. Reflection. Review weekly. Not to shame yourself, not to beat yourself up, but to realign. The verse says, let every soul look to what it has sent forth. What you review, you refine. What you ignore controls you. So sit down once a week, look at your numbers. Look at your habits and ask, am I moving forward or just spinning my wheels? Seed 7. Identity action. Do one daily action that aligns with the person you're becoming. Not the person you are now, the person you're becoming. Read something, learn something, reflect on something. Because successful indeed is the one who purifies the soul. You don't wait to feel ready. You act, and readiness follows. You build the identity through action, not the other way around. Now, hear this truth, and let it really sink into your heart. Money is not the goal. Money is the mirror. What's really being built through these seeds is discipline, trust, emotional control, integrity, stewardship. Provision isn't placed where it's desired. It's placed where it can be protected, sustained, and multiplied. Most people quit in the invisible season, the season where nothing seems to be happening. But seeds are growing, even when you can't see them. There's a delay built into the system to filter out impatience. And it was said the most beloved deeds are those done consistently, even if they're small. So ask yourself today, what am I planting daily? What habits am I watering? What future am I quietly preparing for? Because harvest is never random. It always arrives on time. You just have to trust the season. Before you scroll, before you click away, before you move on to the next video, pause for a moment. Put your hand on your heart. Because this isn't just words. This is a cry from someone who knows they have nothing without the one who gives everything. O Creator, O Sustainer, you are the one who plants hope in dead hearts. You are the one who brings harvest from dry soil. We come to you with empty hands, but heavy hearts. We confess our weakness before your strength. We confess our inconsistency before your perfection. Cleanse our hearts from laziness. Cleanse our lives from waste. Cleanse our habits from everything that distances us from you. Teach us to trust you more than we trust our plans, to rely on you more than we rely on our skills, to obey you even when results are delayed, even when nothing seems to be happening. Place blessing in what we earn, blessing in what we spend, blessing in what we save, and blessing in what we give for your sake. Do not make us people who wish without working, or people who ask without effort. Make us servants who plant sincerely and wait patiently for your decree. If our dreams are delayed, strengthen our patience. If our efforts feel small, magnify them with your mercy. If we feel lost, anchor us firmly in your guidance. Change what is within us, so you may change what is around us. Make us disciplined without arrogance, successful without pride, wealthy without attachment, and generous without fear. Grant us provision that brings us closer to you, not further away. Make our last deeds our best deeds, and our best habits the ones done for your sake alone. My beloved family, if this reminder touched your heart even 1%, then this message was meant for you. Like this video so this reminder reaches another struggling soul. Subscribe, not for numbers, but so we grow together, reminding one another of truth. And I want you to do something powerful right now. Comment below, what problem are you struggling with right now? And tell us, where are you watching from? Because wallahi, when believers gather with sincere hearts, prayers rise higher. We will read your comments, we will make prayer for you, and we will stand together, planting hope, watering patience, and waiting for the perfect harvest. Never stop planting. Your time is coming. Keep believing, keep fighting. Don't just watch. Go out and prove them wrong. Thank you for being part of the journey. If you liked it, please like, comment, and subscribe. Bye.